You're welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica, and today we are going to be talking about the what next question. So this question is one question that comes to us or that is thrown at us after every milestone. I don't know if this is just me, but if you have also gone through this particular phase, please share with me. Is it also relatable? Tell me what you think and how you're able to handle it. But left to me, after every milestone, this is one question that keeps coming. And from my past experiences, I have just been led to put out this video to address anyone that might be in this particular phase, or all of us that might be in this particular phase, even as I round up with my time as a student pursuing my master's. If you have not subscribed, this is the best time to subscribe. Join the family and just stay tuned for more interesting and educative content about personal growth, self-development, and general motivation that you would need to become a better person. So let's delve into today's video. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. Today we are going to be talking about something very common that happens almost in every aspect of our lives. It's something I'm currently going through, and I just suspect that a number of people might also be going through that phase, and we might just want to rub minds together. So officially, it's already 1 year since my course started, and it means that my time as a student is gradually coming to an end. And the very next question that just eats me all the time is the what next question. Aside from getting that question from external parties and people around me, I have also found that I am asking myself that question, which is kind of weird because previously it would only be people from outside that would want to put pressure on me. And if you have read my book, you would understand what I mean, because I shared this story in one of the lessons in my book where I talked about as much as you need people, you need the right people. And I shared the story of when I newly graduated from my BSc degree, and then I had a whole lot of opinions from people, especially external parties, that were telling me different things that I could do immediately after school, because I kept throwing the what next question to me. What next? What next? Now that you've graduated, have you decided what you want to do? Do you want to go for your master's? Do you want to get a job? Do you want to get some experiences? Do you want to travel abroad? Do you want to work here, and here? So there was a lot of expectation from people that actually it just kind of kept me in a chokehold, and I felt like these people were demanding for too much because I had just actually finished that milestone. I had not even taken the time to, wrap my head around all of the experiences and get over everything that happened in the course of the 4 years that I had my BSc degree. So then it was only external parties. Because of all of these comments, it just felt like I had to act fast. I had to just start something. I had to move. There was no grace to just settle down, put pen on paper, think, consider all of my options, weigh all of my options. I was just put in a box with all the available options that these external people thought were the best for me. And honestly, thinking about it now, I feel like if I had taken my time, I could have made better choices. And, instead of sitting down in that box and working with the options that were thrown at me, I could have come up with other better options. And now, completing this milestone as a master's student, I kind of find myself going back to that state. Although the pressure is not as high as what it was as an undergraduate, but honestly, it's still there. And even I myself, I am asking that question. I'm asking myself that question, what next? And I just feel like I should put it out there, because I know that a number of people are also in this particular situation. It might be your BSc, it might be your NYSC, especially, it might be your MSc. You just get to that point where you ask yourself, what next? What am I to do next? And you have so many options, or you have just few options, and none of it yet are just played out to be the best. You don't know which one to go for. You don't know which one to pick. Trust me, you are not alone. I found myself in that position in the last few weeks and few months. All I just want to say is that it's very okay to feel that way. And instead of me to just be so pressured and demotivated, I find myself even more confident and encouraged. Let me tell you why. That's because in the other scenarios or cases where this kind of situation played out, where a lot of people were just all over me asking me, what next? What am I to do now? I find out that one way or the other, this particular question is answered. All of the pressure I put myself under were actually very unnecessary, because whether or not I put myself under that pressure, I could have still scaled through and answered that question. So this is me coming out here to tell you that whatever position that you find yourself, if you are in my shoe, that you're just rounding up with your study, either as an undergraduate, a master's student, a PhD student, and you find yourself asking yourself the what next question, well, we are all in this together. Trust me, there are ways that you can know how to answer this question better rather than putting yourself under pressure, and I'm going to be sharing it with you. Think back to the other instances where you found yourself in a similar position like this, and answer the question about you were able to handle the situation. Were you able to handle it better? Did you take all of the advices that everyone threw at you? How were you able to find the one thing that you were going to run with and what worked for you? Do you even know if what you picked and eventually went for was what you were supposed to go for? I think this is now a better time to handle the situation better by weighing all your options. So the first thing I advise you to do is to put down all your options. Do you want to go for a further study? Do you want to take a break, a 6 months, a 1 year break? Do you want to pick up a job that will boost your experience? Do you want to go for the option of going to another country to continue building on your experiences? These are just examples that I'm bringing out on the spot. But I want you to sit down and take out the time away from all of the other opinions that every other person is shoving at you. What is that thing that you think that you've always wanted to do that would make you happy? It might be one and it might be more than one. Keep track of them. See the ones that are actually already working out in terms of application, in terms of putting in the efforts to make it come true. Which one is more feasible, and rule out the other ones that you probably do not have the resources for. The other ones that are still kind of below the list because you're not just ready for it in one way or the other. Bring up the ones that are actually looking more feasible and let it top the list. It's just like you putting all your options in an order of priority so that you can eventually strike out the other ones and go for the ones that are remaining as your options or as an option if it's just one. When you have done this, try to reflect, take out time to pray and ask God. You should have actually sought the face of God before you put down all of these options before. And now that you've ruled out some other ones that might not look so feasible, go back to God again and just allow things to play out day by day. Do not pressure yourself. If you're looking for a job, make sure that you're putting in the work to get that job by applying, by putting in the necessary updates on your profile, on your CV, reaching out to the right set of people, getting updates on jobs, career fairs. If you're also trying to get into the option of a further study, try to start applying. Just start putting in the work for all of these things and hope that something will work out. If you want to take a break, that's fine as well. If that is in your capacity to do so, if you have the resources, do that and then just take out this time to reflect and decide on what you want to do next. All in all, what I would say is that you need to take your time, handle it differently from where you've been handling it before. Do not do things because someone did it and feels that that's what will work for you. You are different from every other person, and every other route that every other person takes might not necessarily work for you. And because this is the state I'm in now, I am putting it out to you so that you would know that you are not alone. Because I am in this state, I have decided that whatever thing I decide to move on to, whatever chapter that decides to unfold for me next, it would also impact the content I'll be bringing on here, because I'll gradually be phasing out from being a student and bringing on student content to whatever new thing I'll be moving on into. So it's better that you stay tuned and just get familiar with the new chapter that will be unfolding for me. Also, any other information that I might be required to bring out, even as an international student content, I'll work on it because I believe that more things will unfold whether or not I am through. People will still need some information, or the information that will benefit you as well, especially for those that will be getting to this stage of phase that I'm in the next couple of months or years. It will be here for you to use. So be sure to stay tuned. The essence of this video is just to let you know that no one is coming for you. No one is coming to save you. Whatever situation or position you find yourself, pick up yourself and do something about it. Get yourself to work. Do something about your situation, most especially if you do not like the situation you're in. Do something to make it better. Do something to bring yourself to that state or that particular post or position that you've always dreamt about or you've always wanted to be in. If you think that because people are pressuring you and asking you the what next questions all the time, they really care, trust me, you'll only find yourself in the midst of several advices without any help from them to help you actualize all of the advices or options they've thrown at you. You are the one that actually knows the resources that you're exposed to. You're the one that knows your capacity, how far you can go, how far you can stretch yourself. So it all lies on you to pick the best option for you. One thing that we can do as people in this state is to try out a number of things. Just don't be limited to a particular set of options. Try to get as many information as you can from people that has gone on the same path that you are just threading up on now. You know, when you ask all of these questions and get involved with people that have gone through this path, you'll be even more informed to know that there is more that you can do and that you're not limited to the options you already have on your list. I know it's unusual, but I feel like there's someone that needs to hear this. There's someone that needs to be encouraged from this. There's someone that needs to put in the work from this. And in a few months and a few years to come, we are all going to look back at this video and be glad that we did not settle for less. We did not settle for what people are throwing at us. We did not feel pressured or fall for any of the speed or achievements of others, but we took our time, tried a number of things just to ensure that we got to where we are going to get to at that time. So thank you so much for watching. If you are in this position or in this phase of life, Let us engage. Tell me what you have just completed. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me the options you have if you want to. Tell me how you've been working on achieving them and how that has been going. Or if you have successfully passed through this stage, tell me how you were able to cope. Tell me how you're able to handle all of the situations, and add any other thing that you think might be helpful for those of us in this stage in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching to this end, and I'll see you all in my next video. If you have not subscribed yet, this is the time to subscribe, join the family, and I'll be so glad to have you all around. Be sure to also share these videos or my videos generally and my resources to people that will need it. Also comment and engage with me. Do not forget to give me a thumbs up so that my video can reach more audience, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye everyone. Bye guys.